I'm here to see a couple who live, breathe and wear the 1940s. Maybe they can tell me why wartime fashion still seems so cool. Craig and Amanda Pickard are enthusiastic wartime reenactors. For them, living in the past is not so much tanks and guns, more cardies and buns. So how far do you two actually go with all this then?
Well, when we're here and when we're doing our events, we become first person, so we become Harry and Edna.
All right, I'm going for Arthur. Excellent. Now, what should I wear? I'm gonna pass on the frock, if you don't mind.
Okay.
But Harry, what have you got for me?
Well, I think a gentleman like you should be spanking in khaki and defending the home from the home guard.
Oh, I'm signing up.
All girls like a man in uniform.
Do they?
Yes. Got our best tails.
Well, guys, on parade. What do you think?
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, I kind of think it's a little bit over the top.
Oh.
I'm going to protect some of those cakes now.
Just 2 cakes.
Oh, right, who's been mum?
Me.
Joining us for afternoon tea are Jonathan and Ben, 2 young men who've also been seduced by the 1940s style.
This is a typical gentleman's double-breasted suit, which is worn for best. Slight American influence with the GIs over with the American tie. But if you're going out on the tiles of an evening, you might have your black and white two-tone shoes. My granddad certainly wasn't seen out without his black and white shoes on of an evening. Again, a little bit of American influence, but yeah, smartly dressed British gentleman of the 40s.
Well, I do like to wear the originals, just to feel the part and to know that I'm actually wearing original clothing, which does feel quite good.
A typical tea time scene, 2 guys in their shirt sleeve and braces, or is that too informal? What would it have been? Because Harry, you've gone the other way, haven't you? I think the only person I've ever seen dressed like that in recent years is Leonard Rostree Rising Down.
No.
It hides the shape, doesn't it?
Yes, it hides a multitude of sins, this does. The thing about the 40s style that I so like is that it actually suits my body figure. I'm somewhat rotund and I find the waistcoats help keep everything together, which is good. And I just really don't suit modern t-shirts and baggy jeans. They just don't look like a bag of spuds when I wear them.
Well, he certainly knows his onions about 40s style. For women, though, looking good always meant more than dressing up. And during the war, getting your hands on beauty products would often be very difficult. So makeup, razors, soap. What about hair products? Because I'm sure they were in short supply as well.
They were, and there was lots of different styles. I've sort of got more of a going out style.
Why did women keep their hair long then if they had such problems looking after it?
It really was, it was a fashion to have long hair. It's just something that we had as a hairstyle. Another popular hairstyle, and I can show you how they would do it, was the Victory Roll. And that's a very quick and simple hairstyle.
Sure, the Victory Roll.
Okay. I look very unglamorous for about 2 minutes. So you just gather your hair down.
Is this the unglamorous bit?
This is the unglamorous bit. Sit your Alice band on top.
Yes.
And because you're tucking your hair around the band, it sort of locks itself in.
Got a bit Ken Dodd at the moment.
Yeah, it does get better. Not quite sure how that looks, but...
It looks like a hat. Oh, and that's it, simple.
Just fix your flower back in.
And look at that.
Put some jewellery on.
Do you know what you look like now? Every single photo of a woman I've seen from the 1940s.
Yeah.
Via Ken Dodd, we've got to something that's very catchy.
We like the fact that you didn't waste anything. You didn't want... There wasn't this need for wanting the latest gadgets, the latest technology, and spending money and getting into huge amounts of debt. It just wasn't there, so you couldn't really do things to an excess that we tend to do today.
Well, there we are. I've closed the door on the war and I'm back in the real world. But, you know, I'm feeling a little bit demob unhappy. I'm going to stay just as I am for a bit. Now, which way's the front?